Today's video is a walkthrough of Hope's new car. I'll get right to it. First things first, this is a 2006 Volvo XC90. It was pretty inexpensive. We paid $4,500 for it. Bought it from a real nice couple, maintained it super well. And you know, the truth is, I probably could have turned the screws a little harder. She was moving tomorrow morning, but they seem like good people, and that just wasn't the right thing to do. And it's a great car, and it was already a fair price. I'll show you around. This is the key fob. We'll start there. Unlock the car. Bring out the sporty little key thing. Come over here. We have leather seats. A little bit worn, but, you know, sweet leather seats. This is cool. It has a 3-position like memorization. I positioned myself as number 2 already. I figured Hope would get 1. But you can like hold this button. Well, let's see if this works. You can hold this button and it'll take it back to the way that you had it. I'll do a double. So now it's too far forward and it's leaning too far forward. I just hold 2. It changes them both and puts it the way that I set it. So it remembers that. It also remembers the side view mirror positions. And you just hold down like driver number 2, driver number 1 for a little while. And it'll set you everything but the rear view mirror, which you have to do manually. All right, we'll do the dash. Okay, this is all alarmed out because the driver's side door is open. There's the driver's side door. It has this sort of trip computer. You can hit read here and then toggle through average speed, instantaneous miles per gallon average. The tank is almost empty, and that's the trip computer. The rest of this stuff is just pretty standard. It has the cruise control and radio controls on the steering wheel, which is kind of nice. And here, I'm gonna turn the camera around. The radio is a little bit old school. It's from 2006. Yeah, that's I guess the nature of the beast. But these are the presets that turn it on and off. There is a way to put a Bluetooth attachment onto this. I've been researching it on Google today. And then it would work through like the plug in the back that is for an auxiliary CD player. And we might end up doing that. It's not really cheap. It's like $500. But it would be nice to have something. And as you can see, there's nothing standard about this. It's not like a single or double DIN radio, so you really have to work with the special stuff. This guy here is the climate control. We've got dual climate control for left and right, which we really like. There are people that claim that, like, oh, well, you know, without a barrier in the middle, it doesn't work. But in my family, we're huge fans. And, you know, it's funny. They say the top is this guy, but that really just controls, if you could, here, look over here, this, and then the equivalent one over here. The middle one, where it looks like it's for mid-body, is for these two, and then the feet is fairly self-explanatory, but it's, you know, it's a different way to do the same task. This is for the front defrost, or the rear defroster. This is for the side view and like headlight defrosters. These are heated seats.
Please don't put mine on.
Those are the heated seats. This guy here, you can just press auto, and then it kind of bases off of these things, I think. Stop
Making my car hot as Hades in here.
I would like it to be cooler, but it's loud for the microphone. So that's how the climate control works. Heated seats, lots of nice stuff. Oh, so check this out. If you could see this button right here, the windshield wipers automatically detect rain. The windshield detects rain and moisture, and then this thing controls the sensitivity. So different than, like, say my truck, for example, you just sort of set how long it delays. This will space the speed of the windshield wiper based on how hard it's raining. And then of course you could just go into manual mode too. So that's kind of cool. This car is loaded with safety features. This is the dynamic stability and traction control. It's got a bunch of things wrapped up in that. One is spin control. So if one tire is spinning and the other tire is not, then like during acceleration, it'll put the brake on the spinning tire, so the one that's doing nothing will rotate and actually do something. It's kind of like a limited slip differential, but it uses brakes. It has anti-lock brakes, of course, so you know that's real useful. It has yaw control, so if your car is driving on an incline or tilting, then it'll help you, it'll like use the brakes or the steering or something and make it so that you're less likely to roll over. And it has something else too. I can't even remember it all, but there are a million little electronic things that the car does so that you don't roll over or slip or whatever. This guy here, this W, it stands for winter or wet, and it's to help you get going when you're like stuck in the snow. So it's a low speed thing where if you're just trying to get those first couple feet going, it'll make sure that you don't spin out and have problems like that. The airbags, there are airbags all over this car. Of course there's an airbag here, everyone's kind of used to that, but this thing has an airbag curtain. Like if you get into an accident from the side, airbags come from like here, here, and there, and a curtain drops of airbag all the way to like midway through. Maybe I can quickly find a picture of this. Here, check out the curtain of airbag that drops in case of an accident. Airbags come from all over on this car. Here, stay right there, Hope. Or actually, Hope, back out. I'll come to you. Do you see this little tag here? SRS airbag. When you get into an accident, airbags come from the seat and wrap around your rib cage, in addition to coming from here and in addition to coming in here. And somehow in my head, it's like you get into an accident and you're in the middle of a bag of popcorn or something. You just, airbags everywhere. And here, I'll hold two and I'll put the seat back where I like it. 1, 2, 3. This is in case you have 3 different garage doors. These things here are just lights that turn on in the front. We'll turn those off. This guy is the sunroof. Why don't you go to the back seat? So the sunroof does a couple things. You guys have probably seen sunroofs before. Of course, you can just slide it open and get some light in there. You can, I'll take this. You can just lift it like that, and I think that's called a moonroof. Or you can slide it like that and have it open up to be like a full sunroof. That's the sunroof. So, in terms of seating, of course, there's 2 regular front seats. It fits 3 here. There's a little bit of storage and cup holders. You gotta have cup holders. There is air conditioning for the back seats and some sort of like, I haven't fully figured out this radio thing, but there's a headset jack here. And it looks like they can listen, change their personal volume, and maybe even like change the track. But I can't see how they'd, like, I guess everyone could be fighting over the track and it facilitates that. I don't know. Here, come around, I'll show you this. So that's 2 seats. We don't really need all this seating, but this is a thing. So we'll flip this open, and then there's another row of seating back here. Bingo. And I think, I haven't done this yet, there's some sort of way to make this seat go up a few inches, and it's a booster seat, but I don't know how to do that. So, yeah. And that's the 3rd row seating. There's also air conditioning for the 3rd row. I'll show you. The steering wheel, not only does it tilt like this, it also telescopes in and out. So you can get it exactly where you like it. Lock it in. Under the hood is another unusual thing. It's a 2.5 liter turbocharged engine, which in itself just sounds kind of European, but it's 5-cylinder. And I don't know of any other 5-cylinder motors. If I'm honest with you, I'm a little nervous about doing things that are weird, and a 5-cylinder motor is weird. But, you know, they've been doing them for a while, and I hope that everything works out okay. A smaller turbocharged motor tends to be really economical if you're gentle with the gas, and then the turbo swallows a lot of gas if you're not. So far, the way Hope drives, it'd be pretty economical. But, you know, it probably gets about 20 miles to the gallon in the kind of driving we expect. That's not the best, but it's not the worst either. And we wanted something that was big and safe. So, you know, there are some compromises. If you're going to get something as small and light as a Prius, you're going to get a lot of miles per gallon. If you're going to get a small, heavy SUV, you get 20 miles to the gallon. That's just the deal you go into. All right, now we're in the back. This is the storage. This is a little unusual. I don't know, the previous owner liked it. It has like a little tailgate on an SUV. I don't know. This is the air conditioning for the third row seating that we talked about. And there's some storage in the back.
And cup holders.
Yeah, over here there's like power outlets all over. And that's basically it. That's our tour of the Volvo XC90. It should be pretty cool. It's her first car. It wasn't a ton of money, and it has safety and airbag, like the yaw control, the anti-lock brakes, the air curtain that comes across the side, the airbag that wraps around your arm and rib cage, the everything. Oh, the size and weight of it. We wanted too big and it's hard to drive and it's hard to get in your parking spot. Too small, and when you bump into something, you lose that traffic accident. This is somewhere in between. It's a small but kind of heavy-ish SUV and loaded with safety features. It seems like the perfect first car. So, welcome to Hope's first car. So, that's today's tour of Hope's new car. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, stuff like that. I think it's going to be a winner for us, and she likes it a lot.
Multi-million-dollar deals, got $1 million deal. When I was younger, I would wonder how $1 million feel. And for real, it feel like I ain't even broke a seal. Cause when you drop hits, they want you to pick up the bill. Now my life is in Maryland, my heart is in Chicago. New York state of mind, but out LA, man, that's where I go. When I need to lay this shit down, so much on my mind, that's the reason I'm spitting now.